This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of The Suicide Squad. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's a very good movie. There'll be spoilers going after this point, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, please click off. Okay, and just starting off, I love how no one is safe in this movie. That's probably the best part of it, because really you don't know who is safe, who will die, and there are a few characters like Rick Flag, who I thought were safe, and when we get to the end of the movie, it turns out that they died in it. And I think that was very interesting, and very good to keep everyone, guessing. I love the cast, and I think this is the first good DCEU movie with Harley Quinn, and I think her performance was really good. I also loved the performances from really everyone, and that opening scene with almost everyone dying was really good, and it was nice for them to, be able to kind of trick some people. I kind of saw that the mission was going to kind of go like that, and although I did kind of see that coming, I definitely thought it was interesting, and I thought that the only thing was I think the mission at the start was going to be a little longer than what it was, and I mean, that's not even a problem with it, it's just, what I was guessing. And I thought that Captain Boomerang was going to live a little longer. I thought it was extremely likely he was going to die, but I wasn't sure exactly when. I thought it'd be a little farther into the movie. Another thing I liked is both the pacing and how, unlike the last movie, which took forever to set up, I think they were leaving to go on the mission like 40-50 minutes into the movie. With this, it starts out with a mission and gives us a little backstory thrown in, but not too much. And really, I think I just, loved this movie overall. I think it was really good. Let's go take a look at some of the other characters. I already mentioned that both Harley and Bloodsport were amazing. King Shark definitely stole the show, definitely being, the funniest character, but that was not the best performance. The best performance in there, at least in my opinion, was Amanda Waller, because that was such a spot-on performance. And I've heard a few places on the internet that she was born to play Amanda Waller, like, J.K. Simmons was to play J. Jonah Jameson, and then a few more, Robert Downey Jr. to play Iron Man. And I so agree, it was such a good performance. One of the few things I was worried about with this was she was going to be kind of made to be like funny and goofy in this. And although that is, kind of the tone of the movie to be kind of fun, that's not who Amanda Waller is. And I am so glad that she was done correctly. You definitely could feel, her being a menacing presence. Definitely a threat she portrays, and really she's supposed to feel like, the biggest villain in the movie. Although, really everyone else is a villain who technically should be worse than her, since, they're either in prison or attacking the world. But Waller's most cruel and heartless person in it, and she will have anything done to both protect the country and everything else. Another good performance was John Cena as Peacemaker, and To be fully honest, I've never liked John Cena as an actor. I was never into WWE or anything like that. In fact, with sports, I prefer to either be live at the event or not watch it at all. Well, that's something completely different for another day. And I always see John Cena in movies. They're made for, like, little kids. They look like super cringy and dumb, and I never really wanted to see him in anything. And when I heard he was going to be in this movie, I was hoping, well, really hoping that he wasn't going to ruin this. And I'm so relieved to say this was such a good performance by him. And this might be what he has to be doing. He might be born to play rated R movies and not a bunch of dumb little kids stuff. And like Nickelodeon and other stuff. Because with that, whenever I saw it, I was just like, I do not want to see that. It looks so bad. Why is he even doing like acting right now? But this just shows such an amazing performance from him. And now I'm actually looking forward to the Peacemaker TV show because initially I was not. I was thinking, they're taking the character that I'm probably the most worried about for this movie, making a TV show on it, well, on him. Don't really want to see it, but we'll give him a fair chance, and I gave that chance, and it was such an amazing performance. I love the Polka Dot Man, and thought it was fun to have an obscure Batman villain in there. Definitely an interesting one. Kinda sad he died off. Could have been fun to get a spin-off show from him. And the mom thing, with his mom being everywhere. That was different, unique, and pretty funny. And let's see, did I miss anyone? Oh yeah, Ratcatcher. I think that's the last, major one. Besides Flag, who I mentioned briefly earlier. And I think that Ratcatcher was a pretty good performance. She did a good job, and honestly, I feel like there were just so many people who did better than her. She's kind of, being drowned out by that, but I still want to say I really enjoyed the performance and think that she did a good job. And just to talk about the first team quickly, thought it was really funny seeing them all die. Talking about that earlier, but it was great to see, all these dark, gruesome ways for them to die, and to show that no one was safe. I get why they probably killed off Captain Boomerang, because most people thought he would probably be safe. I had the feeling they were going to kill him off, but like I said earlier, but I didn't know when. That'd be a little later in the movie. But I think it's impressive, how Waller set this stuff up. So, things would happen the right way. And just definitely shows that he's both heartless and calculating to have that one guy betray the squad and get them all killed. Ooh, another good scene. Ooh, when they attacked that village. Oh my god, I knew what was going on. I'm in the theater with my friends. I'm like, yeah, that's like the Rumble Village, right? That's not them. And they're like, yeah. And it was just, so funny to watch them kill through all these people. Open the door, and Flag is there, like, sipping tea and talking with the people. That was such a good, it was just a good scene. I loved how it was done. And honestly, I think that this movie is just so amazing. There's so much other stuff. The Thinker was done really well. And although it wasn't the one I know from The Flash, that one being Clifford DeVoe, I'm not sure if that Clifford DeVoe was an original creation and, identity for the Thinker in there, since I'm not too big of a Flash comics fan, and since he was also a Jay Garrick villain, from what I heard, so I'm not sure if this one was a unique adaptation, or DeVoe was, or if there are two different people who took up the Thinker mantle, but Thinker was interesting to see. And Starro, that was such a cool performance. I've always wanted to see Starro the Conqueror in a movie, and honestly, I think like many people, I thought that we would never see him, even though he is the first Justice League villain, and I mean, I don't even know how they'd be able to try to pull off a Justice League movie where they tried to fight Starro, but I'm so glad we got this. This honestly was just one of the best movies I saw this year. I had such a fun time watching it. I think it's so good because you don't know what's going to happen. This isn't predictable because when you think you could see a few things happening, because with it I knew that Harley Quinn would not be killed off, and I had a feeling, I mean, I think she was the only person I could say with 100% certainty would make it through. But I had some good feelings that Waller, Bloodsport, and Flag were going to make it through, and I was wrong with Flag. So, I mean, even if you think you have, correct, even if you're mainly correct, you're not going to be fully correct. And that's really like so much. You just have all this different stuff, and you don't know fully what's going to happen. And that's what I like. I like that it is unexpected. I think that's really all I have to say. I'll say it just the time one last time. I loved this movie. But the thing is, this is a very hard R. So if you are, a little younger, or you cannot handle mature content, if you've watched through this and think it sounds great, I'm warning you, this is a very hard R. A lot of language, very much a lot of injuries, and very brutal. And with it, there's I think a scene of nudity. I don't remember if there's any more, but I'm just giving that little warning. And look out for the rest of my content this week. I have coming out tomorrow 2, maybe 3 videos. Also, I'm sorry I haven't been live streaming a lot recently. I've been kind of doing a bunch of stuff, getting home a little later, and with that, I haven't had too much time to stream, and I'm probably not going to have that much time anytime soon, since I think today, at least from what my tracking on my shipping says, I should be getting the Mandalorian Starfighter and the Throne Room. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be getting the Bad Batch shuttle. So, I might have had time to stream Monday night, which is the day I'm recording. Not fully sure. We'll see about that. But tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, I will definitely have reviews of this week of the Arrowverse. And also with everything going on, well, episode 1 of What If. And Thursday we'll have my review of The Long Halloween Part 2. And it seems like they actually pushed the release date up, because I think it was originally supposed to be, well, today, but it was moved, and I saw it in a Walmart when I was there yesterday. Well, yesterday isn't Sunday, yesterday isn't the day it's recording, so I've already seen it, and we'll be getting that video done soon. Tomorrow, though, if I get the time to record it, I'll be doing my What If, kind of, the founding Avengers in the MCU were comic accurate. It's going to be more of an overview. And finally, if I don't get it out tomorrow to go out with What If, It'll be out Thursday or Friday. Friday I have, I believe, a review of the either Lego Yoda or Probe Droid, whichever one I didn't do last week. I haven't really been keeping up with it. Saturday will be a review of the Bad Batch finale. That's really all to look forward to this week. Movies that I'll be reviewing: the rest of Arrow up to Crisis next week, and season 4 up to Crisis right before it. And I'll also be doing a theory I had about the Terminator franchise. And really, I think that's all I have to say. I'll also have my Arrowverse and What If reviews out next week. And since Bad Batch is done, we won't have any of those. But I should be able to start getting those Lego reviews out next week, since they should be coming in around now. But that's really all I have to say. Very excited for this and for all this content. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.